In this video I'm going to showcase Mr. Crayfish furniture mod, but it's refurbished. This furniture mod was always my favorite and now it got a rework, and it introduces new mechanics that can be a bit confusing. So in this video I will showcase everything to know about this mod. First of all, now you will craft every furniture in a different block, the workbench. So this workbench needs power. And how do you generate power? Sadly, Forge Energy won't work with this mod, but it has its own generators. You can make light or dark version of these. You can simply make a light electricity generator like this, and if you want to make it dark, you just need to dye it with black dye in a crafting table. You will also need a wrench, which you craft like this. And with the wrench, if you are holding it, you will see these nodes, which you can connect with right click to basically anything. But be careful, because one generator can be connected to 12 furnitures only. If you want to remove a connection, you simply left click. But be careful, if you have like 2 and you click like that, it will delete all the connections where your cursor is. This is the interface of the generators. Of course, you need coal or anything that can burn, I think. And you also need to turn these on and it will start burning. It lasts quite a while, so that's good. You don't need too much coal. And again, you connect it, and if it's yellow, it means the energy is flowing. I think it does use the same amount of energy either way, if it's connected or not. So if you don't use the generators, just turn them off. And now it has electricity, but we still don't have materials to craft stuff. So I have 4 oak planks. That is enough to craft an oak chair. So you click on it and you can just get it. And you already have an oak chair. And yeah, let's move on furnitures, the chairs. Also keep that in mind, all of the furnitures have all the wood counterparts. You can decorate your house any way you want. The only thing that is missing is the bamboo variant, so yeah, no bamboo furnitures for you for now. But hopefully that will be added in the future. Next one is the table. I'm not going to show the recipes for all of them because you can see them in the workbench. One thing to know about the table is it can be extended any way you want. The oak desk can also be extended, but only in one direction. As you can see, it won't stack like that. The oak drawer has its own storage where you can store items. The sofa is like a chair, but more comfortable, I guess. We have the stool if you want something smaller. Now we are going into the kitchen category. We have the cabinets, which have many variants. We have the storage cabinet, the kitchen storage cabinet, which I guess you can also use this in the kitchen, but this looks more modern, I guess. And we have the not wood kitchen storage cabinet, which is even more modern, but it depends on your taste. We also have many cabinetry for your kitchen. If it has drawers, it has storage also. You can craft it with wood, and if you color the wood with any dyes, it will result in a more modern feel, I guess. Then we have the sinks, which can actually, you can actually interact with them. If you right click, it will slowly fill down. 1 bucket, 2 buckets, and it can store 3 buckets of water, which you can then drain. You can also dye this one. Now we go into the fridge, which can actually be connected to a generator, because the fridge is 1 block, but actually it's 2. So if you interact with the top, you get this inventory of the fridge, but if you interact with the bottom, you get the freezer, which can turn water into ice, then ice into packed ice, then packed ice into blue ice. It takes some time, 30 seconds, but it will turn this water bucket into ice. Now we have the toasters, which also need power, and you need to slice bread to get bread slice. Then you are able to place this bread slice into the toaster. You just need to turn on the generator and it should start frying it. There we go. We have now a toast. Then we have the microwave, which also needs power. And there is only one recipe for now. You can make baked potatoes in it. Hopefully there will be more recipes for this, but for now it's basically just decoration. I built a whole setup here. Firstly, we have the stove, which it has also 2 uses. As you can see, you can place a frying pan on top, which also have its own recipes. But you can bake stuff in the stove, like turn water into sea salt, again make baked potatoes and pizzas. These also need powers, and you can also connect these to electricity generators, which will start glowing. It's basically just a light source. You can also connect the switch to these, but I will showcase that later. Now we have the recycle bin, which basically turns items into experience. So I turn on the generator and I turn on the recycle bin. Now I didn't test this, but let's see what if I put in dirt. It will give me that much experience. And what about diamonds? Yeah, so you can place in anything, it gives the same experience. And if you reach a certain amount, you will be able to withdraw this experience to yourself. We also have a few more kitchen utilities and decoration, like the plates. You can place any food items on them. The cutting board, which is used to cut bread or combine stuff. There we go, you get 6 slices of bread. We have the storage jar, which of course I used it for cookies, because you look at it and it's a cookie jar. What else could it be? But yeah, you can left click to put stuff in it and right click to slowly remove them. And remove the jar too, of course. But if I remove this toast, I can also put toast in it, and it will this is not a toast yet, but it says what's inside it, and if you put something in it, you can only put that item in it from that point on, and it can store 18 of that item. Now we are moving on to picnic. The crate is not really a picnic stuff, but I guess you can bring crates to picnics. I just don't know where else to put this. Then we have the grill, which I'm not sure how to use. I tried everything, putting fire under it, trying flint and steel, but you can at least put food on top of it, so it's good for decoration, and probably there will be some functionality in the future. I'm also using just enough items to figure out some recipes, but there's none for the grill. Then we have the white cooler, which is again a storage crate. Then we have the mailbox and the post box, which have no use in this mod alone, but MrCrayfish has a mail system mod too, which works with this one, I think, probably. It worked with the last furniture mod, and it has packages that you can send. Now we have the fun stuff, which is actually just the trampoline, but actually are really realistic. If you jump on the middle and hold space, you can jump 12 blocks up. If you don't hold space, then you jump 9 blocks. And if you go to the side, then you only jump 8 blocks, and if holding space, 10 blocks. If you want a realistic trampoline in your Minecraft world, then you can have it. Now the bathroom category, we of course have toilets which you can sit on and flush them. And now you need to unclog it with a bucket. You can also dye the toilets. We have sinks which are smaller than the kitchen sinks. Sorry, this is a basin. And you can also remove the water with the bucket. You can also dye the basin. And the oak bath, which can hold 10 buckets of water. In this version of the mod, you can't sit in the bathtub like in the original mod, but you can stand on it and still look cool. And of course you can also dye the bath. Now the best part of the mod is technology. You have basically 3 types of lamp and you can color all 3. Now let's turn on this generator. These are all already connected, but for the first example I will reconnect them. So the generator goes to the switch and the switch goes to the lamp. Because if you also connect the generator, the lamp will light on, and we don't want that. But if you turn on the switch will give the energy to the lamp, and now it's on. You can also have more, of course. This one goes to the black light and this one to the light. And this one is on, so the light is on. You can turn on both. It's just really cool. I really like this feature. I think it's much better than in the original mod. And we have the ceiling fan light, or light ceiling fan, which actually spins, and for some reason it's... why is it not on? For some reason you need to manually turn this on. Okay, I'm not sure. I think this could be fixed by adding 2 nodes to this one. Oh, now it works, you just need to turn it on. So the ceiling fan, again, by default the light is not on. You need to turn that on by right clicking, then it will work just fine. Then we have the doorbell, which also needs electricity to work. Without electricity it won't do anything. Now we have the TV, which is basically just showing not too much stuff. It has an Easter egg. Oh, there it was. There it was. Okay. But for some reason you can't switch it back to the original channel, so you need to reconnect it. But if you want a fitting and actually working TV for this mod, I can recommend Water Frames, which adds frames, a small television, a projector, and a big television. And these all can... sorry, I need to turn this off. These all can project images and also videos from YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Google Drive, basically from anywhere you want to watch videos. This is my previous video, and it actually saves where you were even if you exit the world. This way? Yes, we are. Let's... oh, you want to make it quick? It was quick, my friend. So I think this is a pretty fitting mod with MrCrayfish furniture mod. Now moving on, we have the computer, which has a pedal ball, and I'm terrible at it. We will also have the marketplace and the coin miner in a future update, but these are not in the mod at the time of recording this video. But we have the smart home, which allows you to control the power of devices connected on an electricity network. The devices must be connected to the same network of the computer to be discoverable. Rename a device in an anvil before placing to make them more identifiable in the app. So that's what I did. I named the switch TV, and now I can turn it on or off. How this works is you connect the computer to a switch, which I named TV. How you do this is just basically put it in an anvil as it said and name it anything you want. And if you put it down, it will say anything, and you just connect it to the TV, and now it will say anything. You can also toggle everything on or off at the same time. Sadly, you can directly connect it to devices, it won't show up. You need to connect it to a switch. This may change in future updates. I hope so. And now we also have a few things you would probably put outside. We have hedges, which are basically walls but made of leaves. And of course you can't jump through it. My favorite is the cherry hedge because I think this just looks amazing for decoration. We also have stepping stones with 5 different stone types. And we also have lattice fence, which is basically just a better looking fence with gate, of course. And finally we have doormats. You can actually paint on these, but there are also pre-mades, so I guess you can guess which ones are pre-mades and which one was made by me. You can't edit these after placing them down, but if you place them down first time, you can draw on them or select a preset. Or just leave it blank. Well, that's it for this mod. It's still very new, it only came out yesterday, so changes and new stuff is to be expected. Thanks for watching everyone, I hope I could help, and if you are interested in gameplay or other mod showcases that I'm planning on this channel, then be sure to subscribe and see you next time. Bye. Okay guys, it's time to cook. I think you cook like this. Yes, we have vegan pizza. And we just mash it into an oven. Until then we will make something else. We'll put some sweet berries into the frying pan. Until that cooks, I will slice up some bread and toast them. Okay, our pizza is ready. Our toasts are ready. We put it in the cutting board, and now we are only waiting for the berries, which... why does it take so much time? Okay, I messed it up. You need a spatula for it. After 20 seconds, which the particles also show, you flip it, and it's done. And now we can put it in our sandwich to make a sweet berry jam toast. Don't you think we're done? Don't you think we're done?